saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Oh, damn, I don't even come up this far. Hit Cat Cade on the side.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
There's no rest in my shining down. Whenever I get your money up, believe when I got put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Who did up everything that I love.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Black Ultra. Come on, set. Blue 30, black chop, black blue, steel, black, set.
From the shotgun, Rattler. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Andrews, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Packers nothing.
Ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he's going to be stopped cold with good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 22-yard line.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Down. Hut.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Pushing through the contact. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? The same guy carrying the ball both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he'll get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson, 51 yards. And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. Last time, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
The Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 44.
They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away. The Saints at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Olave holds it in. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they're kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
15 yards on the play. That's good for the Saints. First down.
Rattler working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Those defense for the Packers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Now Rattler. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Deebo Samuel. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
10 cycles. Left green gap. Red cycle. Ready?
Here's Rattler. Locates Kamara on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
That could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to give that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Alvin Kamara wheeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin
Saints have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are back to 500 on the year. Got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Ready.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
In motion, the tight end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Right, 6, yellow, 40, ready?
Jacobs going to try the middle. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
To throw now. Here's Love. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. Here's Lee Headley now. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. Taking it about the 36. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Hut.
They'll run out of the gun with Camara. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Rattler. Olave over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To the air is Rattler. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's Olave bringing in another one. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him. He was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. From the 21, and here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Never. Red, cycle, red, yellow. Ready,
Rattler wants to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And they've got it inside the 10 and the 8.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Saints first down.
Looking to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A beautiful fake.
Keyshawn Nixon on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Here's Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Love looking to throw it. Looking deep here for Dobbs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Second and 10. To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30.
A gain of 10 yards.
Throwing. Love. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On the set. Set, ready. Ready.
Here's Jacobs. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have the things we really.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Trouble, 30, blaster, 6, slide, black shot, ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Red, yellow.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
From the gun, here's Rattler. A short throw caught by Andrews. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Mark Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mark Andrews. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints had 6 to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown! It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Real green,
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
6, mega down. Red 38. Slide through. Black shot. Black ultra. Ready?
Now back to throw. Well, this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Andrews on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
1st down, Packers.
That's taken in by Golden. They'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Packers.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Love now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Love. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's another Packers 1st down.
Ready?
To the air again, Love. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. We'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go, set. 52, 5, 6.
Once again, it's Jim. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. Fumble return. And a Saint touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Saints 42. Packers 21.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
Keyshawn Nixon on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Pass caught. That's Golden. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And the Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Love. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
The 50-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. That's taken in by Watson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
2nd and a couple.
at the 21-yard line.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 64 yards rushing for the ball game now on 14 carries.
The 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Let's go.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball.
Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Saints 42. Packers 28.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
15 yards on the play. That's good for a Saints.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. Now be taken in by Shaheed. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37.
13 yards on the play. And the Saints first down.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And we'll get it inside the 35. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On play action, Rattler. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
It's now 3rd and
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Rattler. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32. And obviously well short of the first down. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Boswell on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it.
And the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready?
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incomplete pass here. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. A 10th carry for Kamara. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. And this one taken in by Olave. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Saints. First down.
Kamara up the middle. To about the 26 here. Ball at the 26. 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Rattler. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
9 yards. And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10.
Rattler wants to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now
To the air is Rattler. He'll try and do this himself. That's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Red, yellow. Dog red. Steel, black. Ready?
They'll go. Here's Rattler. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, they were just personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Down. Ready?
Quick throw there is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say they've made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out of there. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Drill, 52. Ready, red, hut, hut.
Again, this is Kamara. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Packers' 40-yard line.
Black shot.
Here's Rattler. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's taken down inside the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Ready, break. Hut. 10 black.
Hut. That one looks like he'll throw here. this throw is going to be incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got a man complete to Miller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Ready.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Second and 13. Samuel bringing in the slant. They get 11 back on the first and third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Field black. Field yellow. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Following the interception, Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, set.
Love. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed from 10 yards out. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Second down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 29-yard line.
Ready?
They'll set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very solid gain of 27. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
50 green. Beetle blue. Light blue. Set.
Back to throw here. And he'll get nothing out of that one. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Rattler working out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave from a yard out. And the Saints are an extra point away from making this. They flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost.